Hello students, welcome to Excellence Classes Way of Learning. Today we discuss miscellaneous exercise question number 8 to 15. Let's see the question number 8. Here A matrix is given and we have to show that a square minus 5a plus 7i equals to 0. Use the result to find a raised to 4. So first we have to given that a equals 3 minus 1, 1, 2. So a square is equals to a into a, that is 3 minus 1, 1, 2 into 3 minus 1, 1, 2. On multiplying we get a square is equals to, first element is 9 minus 1. Now first row by second column we get 3 plus 2. Here minus 3 minus 2 and here minus 1 plus 4. So a square is equals to 8 minus 5, 5, 3. Now LHS is equals to a square minus 5a plus 7i. Put the value of a square, that is 8 minus 5, 5, 3 minus 5 multiplied by a. Value of a is 3 minus 1, 1, 2 plus 7. I is the identity matrix of order 2, that is 1, 0, 0, 1. On simplifying it, we get 8 minus 5, 5, 3. Now multiplied by 5, then we get it's 15, 5 minus 5, 10. And here it becomes 7, 0, 0, 7. On solving we get first element is 8 minus 15 plus 7. Second is 5 minus 5 plus 0. Here minus 5 plus 5 plus 0. And here 3 minus 10 plus 7. So it is equals to 15 minus 15, that is 0. Here 0, 0, 0 is equals to 0 matrix, that is equals to RHS. Okay. Hence proved that a square minus 5a plus 7i equals to 0, that is 0 matrix. Now multiplying both the sides by a, then we get a cube minus 5a square plus 7ia is equals to 0. That is equals to a cube minus 5a square plus 7a equals to 0, because ia equals to a. So from here a cube is equals to 5a square minus 7a. Now put the value of a square and a, then we get 5 multiplied with 8 minus 5, 5, 3 minus 7, and here put the value of a. On simplifying we have it is 40 minus 25, 25, 15 minus, it becomes 7 3 is 21. Here 7, it's minus 7 and it's 14. On subtracting the corresponding elements, then we get a cube is equals to 40 minus 21. Second element is 25 minus 7. Third is minus 25 plus 7, and last is 15 minus 14, that is equals to 19, 18 minus 18, here 1. It is the value of a cube. Now let it equation 1, and multiplying equation first by a, then we get a raised to 4 minus 5a cube plus 7a square is equals to 0. So, a raised to 4 is equals to 5a cube minus 7a square. Now, put the values of a cube and a square. Yeah, minus 7 and value of a square is 8 minus 5, 5, 3. On simplifying, we get a raised to 4 is equals to here 95, 90 minus 95 minus 56, 35 minus 35, 21. On subtracting the corresponding elements, we get here 95 minus 56, 90 minus 35, minus 90 plus 35, and here 5 minus 21, that is equals to 39, 55 minus 55 minus 16 is the required value of a raised to 4, that is equals to 39 minus 55, 55 minus 16. Now, let us see the next question, question number 9. Here we have to find x if this condition is given. Here we have to given first is a row matrix and second is a square matrix of 3 into 3 order and third is a column matrix, that is x 4 1 is equals to 0 matrix. So, first we have to multiply first and second matrix, then we get x plus 0 minus 2, second element is 0 minus 10 plus 0, and here 2x minus 5 minus 3 is multiplied by x 4 1 is equals to 0. Now, here x minus 2, it is minus 10, here 2x minus 8. Now, column matrix is x 4 1 is equals to 0. It is in the order 1 into 3 and it is in the order 3 into 1. So, here 0 matrix of the order 1 into 1. Now, here on multiplying we have x into x minus 2 plus minus 40 plus 2x minus 8 is equals to 0. Then we get x square minus 2x minus 40 plus 2x minus 8 equals to 0. 2x cancel, then we get x square minus 48 equals to 0. So, that gives x square equals to 48. So, we have x is equals to positive negative 4 under root 3. Okay. Let's see the question number 10. Here a manufacturer produces 3 products XYZ which he sells in 2 markets. Annual sales is given and from first part the different rates of these products are given and we have to find the total revenue with the help of matrix algebra. Okay. Simply here total revenue collected by market is equals to first matrix is denoted by the products, that is 10,000, 2,000, 18,000. Second row is 6,000, 20,000, 8,000 is multiplied with column matrix, that is price 2.50, 1.50 and here 1. On multiplying we get total revenue easily. So, row by column, then we get 25,000 plus 3,000 plus 18,000. Now second row by column, then we get 15,000 plus 30,000 plus 8,000. On adding we get 46,000. In second row we have 53,000. 46,000 is for the first market and 53,000 is for second market. So total revenue is equals to 46,000 plus 53,000, that is equals to 99,000 rupees. Okay, clear? Using same process in B part of this question, you easily get the total cost price and after that gross profit, that is equals to revenue minus cost price. Okay. Let's see the next question. Find the matrix X so that X multiplied by this is equals to this. Solve. Here X multiplied with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the matrix of order 2 into 3 is equals to minus 7, minus 8, minus 9, 2, 4, 6. It is the order 2 into 3 and it is of the order 2 into 3. So the possible order of X are 2 into 2. So let X is equals to A, B, C, D. Okay. Here we let X be any matrix that is equals to A, B, C, D of order 2 into 2. Now multiplied it, then we get A plus 4B, here 2A plus 5B and first row by third column, that is 3A plus 6B. Now second row by first column is C plus 4D, second by second 2C plus 5D, second by third, that is 3C plus 6D is equals to minus 7, minus 8, minus 9, 2, 4, 6. Now simply equating the corresponding elements of row first and second, equating the corresponding elements, we have from first row we get A plus 4B is equals to minus 7, 2A plus 5B equal minus 8 and 3A plus 6B equals to minus 9 is equation 1, 2, 3 respectively. From second row we get C plus 4D is equals to 2, equation 4, and 2C plus 5D is equals to 4, let it equation 5, and 3C plus 6D is equals to 6, that is equals to C plus 2D is equals to 2, let it equation 6. Now multiplying equation 1 by 2 and solving first and second, then we get here first row becomes, solving first and second, we get 2A plus 8B equal minus 14 and second is 2A plus 5B equal minus 8. On subtracting we get 3B is equals to minus 6, that gives B equal minus 2. Put B equal minus 2 in equation first, we get A plus 4B, that is 4 into minus 2, that is minus 8 equals to minus 7. So A equals minus 7 plus 8, that is equals to 1. A equals to 1. Now here, on solving fourth and sixth equations, we have here c plus 4d equals 2 and c plus 2d equals 2. On subtracting these equations, we get 2d equals to 0, that gives d equals 0. Put this value of d in equation 4th. Then we get c plus 0 equals to 2, that gives c equals to 2. So we have a equals 1, b equal minus 2, c equals 2 and d equals to 0. So the required matrix X is equals to A, B, C, D. Put the values of A, B, C, D, then we get the required matrix is 1, minus 2, 2, 0. Okay, clear? Let's see the next question. If A and B are square matrices of the same order such that AB equal BA, then prove that by induction that ABN is equals to BNA. Further prove that AB raised to whole n is equals to A raised to n, B raised to n for all n. Simply, let P of n is equals to AB raised to n equals to B raised to n A. By principle of mathematical induction, first we have to prove this for n equals to 1. So, P of 1 is equals to AB, that is equals to BA. It is given that AB equals to BA. So, P of n is true for n equals to 1. Now, let P of n be true for n equals to k. So, P of k is equals to A B raised to k is equals to B raised to k A. Now multiplying both sides by B for k plus 1 form. Multiplying both sides by B, then we get LHS equals to AB raised to k into B, that is equals to A in bracket B raised to k into B, that is equals to A into B raised to k plus 1. And RHS becomes is equals to B raised to k A into B. That can be written as B raised to k in bracket AB. And we have to given that AB is equals to BA, so it is equals to B raised to k into BA. Now it is B raised to k into B into A, that is equals to B raised to k plus 1 into A. So it is true for n equals k plus 1. Hence, P of n is true for all n. Hence, prove. Now, for second condition, let P of n is equals to AB whole power n is equals to A to the power n, B to the power n. For n equals to 1, LHS equals to AB raised to power 1, that is equals to AB, and RHS equals to A raised to 1, B raised to 1, that is AB. So, P of n is true for n equals to 1. Let it be true for n equals to k. Let P of n be true for n equals k. So, AB whole power k is equals to A to the power k, B to the power k. Now multiplying both sides by AB. Multiplying both sides by AB, then we get LHS is equals to AB whole power k into AB. That can be written as AB whole power k plus 1. And RHS equals to A raised to k B raised to k into AB. That is equals to A raised to k B raised to k into BA, because we have to given that AB equals to BA. So it can be written as here AK into A and BK into B. That is equals to A raised to k plus 1 into B raised to k plus 1. This shows that Pn is true for n equals k plus 1. Hence clearly, by principle of mathematical induction, P of n is true for all n belongs to natural numbers. Okay? Clear? Now let's see the next question, question number 13. Here A matrix is given in such a way A square equals to I, then which option is true? So here A equals to alpha, beta, gamma minus alpha. So A square is equals to A into A. Put the values of A, that is alpha, beta, gamma minus alpha into alpha, beta, gamma minus alpha. On multiplying, we have alpha square plus beta gamma. First row by second column we have alpha beta minus alpha beta. Second row by first column, that is alpha gamma minus alpha gamma. Second by second, then we get beta gamma plus alpha square. Now given that A square is equals to I, where I is the identity matrix. Now put the value of A square, that is alpha square plus beta gamma, and here alpha gamma minus alpha gamma 0, here also 0, here beta gamma plus alpha square is equals to I, that is identity matrix 1 0 0 1. Now equating the corresponding elements, we have alpha square plus beta gamma is equals to 1. That gives 1 minus alpha square minus beta gamma to 0. So here option C is the correct answer. Now let's see the next question number 14. Here if a matrix is both symmetric and skew symmetric matrix, then what is the right option? So here we have A is a symmetric matrix, then Aij is equals to Aji, and if a matrix is skew symmetric, then Aij is equals to minus Aji. According to question, given matrix is both symmetric and skew symmetric, it means Aij is equals to Aji is equals to minus Aji. That is true only for 0 element. It means that Aij equals to 0. So clearly we have the given matrix A is a 0 matrix. Okay. So here option B is the correct answer. A is a 0 matrix. Next question number 15 is, if A is a square matrix such that A square equals to A, then find the value of 1 plus A whole cube minus 7A. So A cube is equals to A square into A, that is equals to A into A, because it is given that A square equals to A. Okay. Now 1 plus A whole cube minus 7A is equals to A plus B whole cube, that is 1 cube plus A cube plus 3A plus 3A square, using identity of 1A plus B whole cube. Okay. Now here A cube is equals to A square plus 3A plus A square is equals to A, so it is 3A. minus 7a. Now here 1 plus a square is equals to a plus 3a plus 3a minus 7a is equals to 1 plus 7a minus 7a. 7a cancel is equals to 1. So here option C is the correct answer. Okay, clear? Exercise complete. This chapter matrix is complete here. In next class, we will discuss the next chapter, that is determinants. Okay.